And what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Cheap Ludes. I wanted to talk about locker codes today. Now, why I'm choosing to talk about locker codes today and today when we really didn't get anything spectacular is for that exact reason. So, locker codes are very important to the experience of my team in general. They provide just a little bit of kickback from the developers to the players of the game. Essentially a little, here dude, here's this little code you can put in. You can get a little boost to your squad. You can get something that's going to help you out in some capacity, etc. Maybe you get a pack, whatever. Though I've noticed for the last, I would say, 6 to 7 months specifically, the locker code situation has gotten pretty dire out here. Not only are we getting significantly less frequent locker code drops, we're also getting significantly less helpful locker codes, and I'll go into that today. A good example of today's locker code would be Equinox Diamonds. I'm going to put it in later in the video, but you get a shoe base, a diamond shoe boost, or a unlimited contract. Now, look, I haven't even looked at this locker code yet. I can tell you that this is going to be the hardest to get. The shoe base and the shoe boost are probably going to be relatively easy to get, and the unlimited contract is going to be very difficult to get, if not almost impossible. And the reason I can already tell you that is because this goes for 25k. These don't really go for anything. You know, maybe you'll get 5 to 10k for a shoe base. Maybe you'll get 5 to 10k for a shoe boost. You know what I mean? I can already tell, and it's like that is part of the problem. If I can look at a locker code, I can already tell you exactly everything you need to know about this locker code right off the bat. I can tell you which is going to be the hardest to get and how hard it's going to be. That is a problem. Look, for the past, I don't know, I would say locker codes really came into prominence in about 2K18. They were around before then, but I think that's when the whole market of locker codes came into play, meaning like YouTube videos, stuff like that, detailing these locker codes, and people following the Twitter for the most part. Locker codes used to be good, and for the most part, last year, they were not terrible at all. I mean, once we saw locker codes like the Season 3 Season of Giving, locker codes were great. We could easily see something like that again from 2K, but pretty much from Season 5 onward, probably a little bit earlier, Season 4 wasn't great too, but there was a few locker codes. We really got nothing in the way of good or overpowered or even like solid locker codes. If you remember back to the older 2Ks, you know, locker codes used to give you players that you couldn't get anywhere else, which was cool. That was always a cool thing. Even in 2K20, they did that with the Players Club cards and stuff like that. That was a really good concept. Granted, you know, got the Amethyst or Ruby version of those players like 9 times out of 10. Still a good concept. But for the past like 6 months, we haven't even been able to get locker codes that are guaranteeing us a pack. A good example of a locker code that I think was a good idea that 2K abandoned way too soon would have been the locker codes from Season 3 of 2K21, where no matter what, you were guaranteed to get a pack. Was it the newest pack that was out? Probably, for the most part, not. Like, there were some older packs, maybe some Season 1, Season 2 packs in there, but regardless, when you put in that locker code, you were guaranteed to get a pack. Now look, it's common knowledge. The locker code pack odds are nerfed significantly more than the packs that you can purchase with either MT or VC in the actual pack market. We all know that. Look, 2K's never came out and said that, but as someone who's opened like an absurd amount of packs in every possible capacity, I can say that the free packs I've earned have hit significantly less than any other form of pack, whether that be like a pack that I had to grind a challenge for or packs that I have purchased. The ones that I get from locker codes have never really provided me with anything good. I think the only time I've ever opened one that I got something of value was Tim Duncan last year, which was a good pull. Don't get me wrong, I got super duper lucky. You'll find the same thing with the mystery packs and stuff like that too. Another thing I'll talk about later that I wish they would do. But these are the kind of packs we're getting right now. Like, all right, first off, these are somehow even worse than last year, right? Because you remember after Season 4 last year, every time we would get a new pack and we get a new locker code for those packs, even the creator codes as well, it would be one pack, some tokens, and like a badge pack, right? 2K took that concept that we already disliked and said, okay, cool, you didn't like that? Let's just ratchet those numbers up a little bit. Let's get you to not like it even more, because now we got a Nike shoe base, not even a diamond shoe base, just a shoe base, and some gold shoe boosts in the mix, in addition to the tokens or the badge pack. Look, it's season 1, right? All right, I understand if you can't give us a guaranteed pack every single time. I don't fully understand it. I understand your rationale is what I should say. I get it, right? I get it. It's a money thing. I understand it. Thing is, you got sub 2% pack odds right now, and these packs are nerfed to a certain extent. Like, I know that. We all know that, right? You're telling me that you can't give me a primetime 1 pack. Just like one standard primetime 1 pack with probably like a 0.05 chance of pulling a diamond. 97% of the time, I'm probably going to get a gold base set player, right? You're telling me you can't give that to us. You can't. It's not like it's just this locker code. They've been doing this all year. From the jump, we haven't gotten anything. No, but don't worry. They'll send 3 tweets teasing the same player, but like, whatever. Look, there's stuff that they've done right this year. The lifetime agendas for Dr. Duncanstein, that was a pretty cool concept. Really frustrating in execution, but that's not really their fault. You know what I mean? They made it kind of hard. That's actually more the player base for making triple threat online impossible because everyone's so sweaty. Especially if you don't have the players in general. You will never see cheap loots on these influencer streams, by the way. Like, never. But, like, look at these packs, man. Like, this is horrendous, dude. Especially the Flash 1 packs, which easily had, like, the worst odds out of any pack we've seen this year. And you're telling me that not only is there only one singular chance to get a pack, right? In addition to tokens and shoe stuff. You put it at the bottom and made it so difficult to get. This needs to stop ASAP. Like, when it comes to newer or more casual players who don't have all the time in the world to sit here and grind my team, look, there's a lot of them that exist. Before starting a YouTube channel, I was that kind of player. I would hop on for maybe a couple hours a night, if that, maybe only 3-4 times a week. I never had a god tier squad, whether that be monetarily or through grinding, because I just straight didn't have time. That's running a successful dispensary. But either way, like, that kind of turned me off the game mode, and through 2K19, I really did not play as much as I did previous years, realistically. I think the most 2K17 was probably the 2K I played the absolute most. 2K17, 2K16 for my team. 2K18 and 19, like, I just didn't have the time to play it. But you know what I did do? I always logged in for the locker codes. Always. Because you know what? That didn't take me any time. That didn't take me any money. That's just something I could throw in real quick. Maybe I could get something like, unfortunately, a pink diamond Karl Malone. I remember that one pretty well. But just something, right? I could go through, I could drop these locker codes. Most of the time I wouldn't get anything. Sometimes I would. No worries. At least for the most part, they were either a player that I would have never gotten otherwise, or like a pack or something. This is horrendous. Like, nobody, and I mean nobody, wants the shoe packs. I promise no one wants the shoe packs. Yeah, at this point in the year, tokens are cool to get. That's fine. Put like a bunch of different token like amounts in there. That's cool. No one wants a shoe boost. If you put shoes on a card at this point, that's dumb. Like, if you know you're going to be playing all year and you want to put a shoe on a card because you're trying to get like Devin Booker or whatever, cool. You know what I mean? That's fine. I'm not going to like hate on that. But like a casual player putting a shoe on a player, that's not helping them at all in the long run. And honestly, these locker codes need to be addressed. This is stupid. This is paltry. 2K, I know you can give me a Flash 1 pack, right? I know you can. You know I'm just going to get a gold, like, Hershey Hawkins out of it anyway. Like, you know that's what's going to happen. You know I'm not pulling Derrick Rose or Dikembe. Like, you know that's not going down. I'm probably not even pulling Kawhi or, like, Fred VanVleet. None of that. And they've been doing this for every locker code this year. Also, bro, put the packs in limited. All right? Just put them in limited, right? I am sick and tired of pulling league packs. I don't want league packs. No one wants league packs. Just change it, please. Look, they don't watch my videos. I'm just yelling into the ether. But I know everyone else is kind of upset about this stuff, which I feel it, dude. This stuff sucks. Like, just give us packs, man. That's it. Look, I know they're not going to hit. Just give us packs. Like this was a slap in the face right here. They added additional things that would dilute the amount of packs that would be received, right? For what? For what? Like, realistically, if we're talking like completely on the record, right? If you get a badge pack, that probably is going to give you more MT than getting this primetime pack, if we're being completely honest, right? Because chances are, like I said, you're getting a gold or an emerald base set player, which is going for like 800 MT. At least with the badge pack, you probably have a higher probability of drawing a badge that might be going for 3 or 4K, right? You're probably getting more MT. It still doesn't matter. I want the pack, dude. All right? I need the chance to get something. I know I won't. Deep down in my heart, I know I won't pull anything. But just seeing that badge pack or one of these shoe packs just breaks my heart. Look, and while we're on the subject, if you guys insist on doing 2K TV, and you guys insist on putting the episodes in my team, right? The least you could do is put exclusive locker codes in 2K TV. For real, like, do that. You guys used to do that all the time back in 2K20. It was super sick. I mean, having to watch Robbie's face was not sick. I was not a fan of having to watch that man talk all the time. Very frustrating. Thankfully, we don't have to deal with that anymore. But, like, at least, if you want to do 2K TV stuff, fine. Put the trivia back in there. Put the locker codes back in there. Give us some reward for watching 2K TV. Because nobody, and I mean nobody, wants to watch 2K TV for fun. Look, if you're gonna, you have all these influencers too. Like, you have all these like content creators. I don't know why I said influencers or content creators. Same thing somebody says. They're not. I promise they're not. Influencer is a stupid term and sketchy. Either way, you have all these guys under contract. Make them go on 2K TV. Put an exclusive locker code in there. That's it. That's all you need to do. That's literally it. And make the locker codes better, obviously. Like, I'm not saying that I need to, every time I put in a locker code, I need to get a card that is going to revolutionize my team. Yes, I would enjoy that quite a bit. But I understand from a business perspective that that's not the greatest idea in the world, right? But at least give me a chance to do that. Right? Like, at least give me a chance. Give me packs. Give me anything. Literally anything of value. You guys want to bring back Players Club? I would love Players Club to come back. Players Club was tight. It didn't really help anyone's team, if we're being completely honest, except people who, like, picked up the game because it was on Game Pass and decided to just play around with it for a little bit. It kind of helped their team, but for the rest of the people, it didn't really do much. But I got a Pink Diamond Dylan Windler. That was pretty cool. And I didn't have to do anything to get that card. I just had to put in a little code and watch a ball drop. I like that. Either way, like, I just want to see 2K put more effort into the locker codes front. And a general thing is, like, people will be like, okay, well, no other games have locker codes. Like, so, I mean, it doesn't really matter what 2K is giving out, because, I mean, at least they're doing something, because no other games have locker codes. Yes. You want to know why other games don't have locker codes? You want to know the real reason why, like, we don't have other, like, my team, like, experiences that have this, like, code system for the most part? I mean, there are some, but most of them don't. It's because they reward players better. All right? MLB The Show doesn't have to give me a code for things. They don't. You know why? Because they just put it in the actual market. They're just like, oh, hey, go to the pack market and get this free thing that we give you for free. Oh, hey, are you playing offline? Do you want to just grind for some of the best players in the game? Go for it. You can do that. That's why they don't have locker codes. And they don't need them. When MLB The Show wants to give the people who play the game a little bit of a bonus, hey, they just tweet out, hey, go in the pack market and you can get this free 10-pack of packs for free. Are you going to get anything from them? No, but it's free. It literally takes 2 clicks. You don't even have to put in a code. That's kind of what I'm getting at. Look, 2K needs to rectify the locker code situation because it is a big draw for people who don't have the time to actually play the game. Or don't have the money to, or just don't want to sink a bunch of money in this game, which is totally acceptable. No one should have to sink money in this game, straight up. And that's just the way it is. I spend money on the game. I do content creation, or else I wouldn't spend money on the game. Because guess what I didn't do before I made a channel? I didn't spend money on the game for the most part. Every once in a while, absolutely. But for the most part, no, I didn't. Now, I have a channel. I do pack openings and stuff. I spend money on the game. Not an absurd amount. You're never going to catch me doing Troyden stuff, mainly because what he spends on packs is probably what my actual bank account looks like. Either way, 2K. Just make the locker codes slightly better. Put some exclusive locker codes in 2K TV again. Or do some like trivia or whatever, just so you can, earn some VC or like earn something. You know what I mean? Give us a reason to watch 2K TV. I know no one wants to do it regularly. And I know you guys are trying to push 2K TV because eventually when pack revenue dries up and people stop either buying microtransactions, or in the case in many European countries, they are going to get outright banned for the most part, especially in the pack mechanics, and it's going to be mostly cosmetic. You guys are going to want to put advertisements in 2K TV and encourage people to watch 2K TV by giving them exclusive content. So, hey, that's just tips from your old boy Cheap Loots, all right? I have smart ideas up here sometimes when I'm not fried. As always, it has been your boy Cheap Loots, and I will see you in another video later. Hopefully one where I'm not complaining as much. I just wanted to power to the people, you know what I mean? So, peace out.